Thanks, Andy. So I started my career in manufacturing 36 years ago in production at International Harvester, and I was assembling farm equipment. 3 years later, I was licensed as a industrial mechanic millwright, and I worked in maintenance for 8 years. I left the tools for a career in consultative selling of manufacturing automation equipment. I did that for 16 years, and that allowed me to travel all over North America and Europe at every type of manufacturing site you can imagine. And my main job really was helping those clients automate their facilities, become more productive. And then in 2011, started my own company, software company called Weever, which we're presenting today. And for the past 10 years, we've been automating processes using software. And we're able to do that because I know the pain points from all my years in manufacturing. And the number one pain point being managers really don't have real-time visibility of what's happening in their plant. So really, what makes us different is ease of use. So that whole administrative perspective, very easy to use. But then from the worker perspective of picking up a tablet or going to a docking station where they're on a desktop computer, filling out a form, it's all super easy to do. So the other differences and advantages to Weaver is the ease of customizations, really to fit your processes, not your process to fit inside the software. So the software is very customizable in that area. And then we also have a world-class customer success model where our CS team takes you along your journey from initially learning what goals you have to training your administrators, the software, and then to regularly help with check-ins and make sure that you hit your goals. So why are we here? So everybody does inspections. Operators might not see the value in the inspections the way that supervisors and managers do, but we all know that they're super important. One thing about inspection schedules is they're very complex. What happens when there's downtime? What happens if you work overtime on the weekend? Then there's the part of doing the inspections. So your current operators may never need to look at guides because they've been doing it, for years. But what happens when you have to hire a new employee? You need to train them on inspections. Well, having software that guides them through the inspection is super advantageous. It can cut down on your training quite a bit. And then getting it wrong could be very costly. So if we talk about quality inspections, for instance, you could have some brand integrity issues, damage relationships with your customers for sending them bad products, maybe even some legal challenges. And then on the maintenance side, could have breakdowns, which really leads to lost production and reduced profitability. And then safety, there's a lot of legal issues if you're not doing your inspections properly. Lost productivity, fines, personal injury, obviously the biggest one. There's a lot of things that can happen when you miss doing your inspections properly. So 5 things you need to know to effectively digitize inspection schedules. Andy's going to take you through this part of it.
My name is Andy Pritchard. I'm going to take you through the 5 things that are garnered from our years of experience working with, manufacturing, construction, organizations. So what are the things that you really need to know to effectively digitize inspection schedules? So the first one is we preach this all the time to our customers to keep it simple. Usually the challenge presents itself with busy staff with other priorities. So what we say is to simplify instructions, data capture requirements, and schedules. So clearly lay out each step of the inspection. Give your team, for example, access to videos that help them. So if they don't really feel like they have a lot of confidence around how to execute the inspection, they can click within the app to view a quick video of the instructions. Another way to keep it simple is request photos of inspections. They say 1,000 words, as we know, but also they provide a lot more context to whomever is tasked with following up on the inspection. Should it be a maintenance inspection, for example, the work order having pictures in it is super valuable to the technicians. You can use conditional logic. We recommend this just to simplify the flow of the form so that you're not sort of providing every single option to your staff. You're providing really only what they need to see based on the selections that they've made. Also, we have a partnership with RealWear devices. Basically, the staff member wears hardware that provides them with an augmented view of the form as they're going through it. So the instructions can be right there. Second thing that we've noticed is that customers generally try to sort of boil the ocean and do all inspections all at once. You know, they're really excited. They've got this new solution. They're going to digitize everything. As a result of that, the software can lose trust, and you know, the champion, the person that's sort of trying to digitize the processes, can lose trust as well, and the whole thing can fall apart. So the solution really is to start slow and grow quickly. We recommend working with our CS team, our customer success team, to create a pilot team internally and limit it to one use case. Make changes based on the feedback, because it's going to be a lot easier to roll it out if you've got the support of staff members that help to build the solution. And also consider creating some key performance indicators, some KPIs that you want to measure, and establish a baseline. Third one is to avoid common scheduling software pitfalls. Scheduling management kind of seems simple on the face of it, I suppose, but there's numerous nuances that can overwhelm software, and some software out there just doesn't have the complexity to manage schedules well. One of them is this uptime, downtime flexibility. So being able to quickly, if there's a breakdown or if there's you know, a vacation day or somebody's sick, to be able to quickly turn off the schedule for that day and have it rescheduled for the next day. Another one is managing complex asset libraries. So you can create a digital twin of your facility, and then there is some pitfalls around managing schedules. Schedules, for example, can go, you know, into from starting one day and go to another day. So another challenge for scheduling is this kind of nagging that can occur when people aren't being accountable. So the solution for this is to make assignments and workflows easy and less frustrating to manage. So outsource the nagging to software, create assignments and automate alerts for overdue items. And another way, actually, that's really successful is to promote inspection schedules, the performance, so like on a day-to-day level, on screens in your facility. Fifth thing is, you might want to consider managing all inspections in one place. Inspections are all basically the same thing, and you can overwhelm staff, especially if they have duties across multiple departments, by having to do one inspection in this software and another inspection in this software. One way to reduce training and onboarding, increase staff comfort, efficiency, and productivity, make the reporting more seamless and easier to manage, and then also share failed condition information with other software platforms if you choose. That's a solution to really help your inspections scheduling process be a lot more seamless. So with that, I can go into a quick demo. Okay, so this is the Weever platform, and this is an example of scheduled inspections. So you can see all inspections here. You can also filter this by line, by assigned to me, by inspections by person, so I can see who actually has been assigned inspections. And I can filter this, so if I only want to see, for example, my maintenance CILs, I can see that. It's just going to bring that down. I can also filter it by time period and a variety of other things. So your staff, this is where they start, and then they simply click on the inspection form. So here they can view an SOP document or a video, multiple videos, kind of whatever you want to provide. In this example, we have different refreshers or instructions for each of the steps here. So as they go through, they can say, oh, I forgot about how to do the knife CIL. Okay, give me a little video on that, or no thanks, I'm fine. And you can see here the you know, these are cleanings and lubrications, and then they can pass the inspection. So how do we build out these inspections? The first part is to build the form, and we have multiple inspection templates that you can use to get a head start. You can work with our CS team as well. For example, the clean, inspect, and lubricate template is here. That's the one that we were just looking at. So you can see here that I'm using conditional logic to only show this if the user clicks on this option, and it'll hide if otherwise. Here's the pass fail elements. photo capture, and you can just build your inspection. So I want to create a new inspection. I'll select the inspection type, in this case, maintenance CIL. I'll select the form. There's my clean, inspect, and lubricate, and I'll assign it to a specific line and work area, equipment. I can assign it to a shift. So in the event that you wanted to change a schedule, it's as simple as, if I just wanted to stop this bins inspection for line 1, or any inspection for the bins equipment for line 1, for the evenings on Monday the 7th, I can do that. Or I can shut down all of the days inspections for the same day. And then all the tickets get added to in progress. So we can see here that this inspection was completed. I'll open it up to view, the inspection information. There's the failure, there's a photo of it, and any of the metadata that's attached. And then form reports as well. So each form creates its own form report. So for example, in the clean, inspect, and lubricate, I can see all of the information that's been captured over the last 30 days. Well, we'll end the recording of the webinar here, and then if anyone wants to, we'll have a Q&A session after this as well. Thanks very much for joining.